Hey everybody, welcome to Pace Studio on the Road. We're here in Nashville at Jaan's house. This is presented by our friends at Show X, which gives musicians control over their own ticketing. We're live right now with the Lighthouse and the Whaler. Guys, it's great to see you again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, man, we've crossed paths in where I live in New York. We've crossed paths in your hometown in Cleveland. Now we're out here in the woods in Nashville.
Yeah.
It's great to see you guys. Congratulations in advance on the album Talk. It comes out later on this year, and we're going to hear some songs that are out in the world right now that have recently been released as singles. What's happening first today?
So the first song we're going to play for you guys is called When We Meet, and it's the most recent song that we've released. And yeah, so here we go.
To the land for you and me.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Dude, this sounds wonderful out here. The birds were right on time, came in right at the end of the song. They've been well trained this week so far. You guys have a long history with Pace from there was that premiere party with Charles Bradley years ago. And so it's been a total pleasure to watch you guys develop over. I think we met in 2012 or 2013 or something like that, forever ago.
A long time ago.
And so we'll stay tuned very interestedly to find out what happens with Talk, the album that's coming out later this year. Where are you guys in the process of that?
So we wrote the album pre-pandemic and recorded it out in LA. Then the pandemic happened, and we just decided that instead of putting it out in the middle of all that chaos, we had a lot of songs that were part of that, the sessions that we wrote, the album Talk, in, and so we wanted to release some of those songs as singles along the way. So when we meet, the song that we just played, the song we're about to play, Say What It Is You Believe In, those are all from the sessions that we did together, kind of working through what the album talk was going to end up being.
Nice. Well, dude, thank you guys again for sharing all of that with us today. What do you feel like doing second today?
So we're going to do Say What It Is You Believe In. This song and When We Meet are actually two songs that, for the first time as a band, we worked those songs from start to finish ourselves. We produced them. We went through all the parts, worked through everything from top to bottom, mixed it, the whole 9 yards. And that's the first time we've actually ever done that as a band. And I guess it's appropriate. I'm sure a lot of bands and songwriters did that during the pandemic. But it gave us a chance to kind of explore some new terrain for our band and kind of figure out some new ways of writing, some new ways of working. And I'm pretty stoked that we were able to actually do it and make it happen, because we learned a lot in the process. And so this next one we're going to play is called Say What It Is You Believe In.
I was born to believe, I was desperate to see, but I know there's always more. You should say what you want, you should say what you need, don't you always? I know you do. And if there's nothing to feel, all the things that we see, we are not holding back. So let it go, speak what you know, if you can, if you can. Say what it is you believe in, say what it is you were thinking. We are not looking back, we are not looking back anymore. Say what it is that you want to, say what it is that you're thinking. We are not looking back, we are not looking back anymore. And they'll say, don't you believe, but I have to, you see. I don't know what else to say. It's been there from the start, it'll be there at the end, and I'm not sure how to explain. And if you can't remember how this got you home, you haven't lost the way it was. And if there's nothing to say, then we've all been deceived by our own humanity. Say what it is you believe in, say what it is you were thinking. We are not looking back, we are not looking back anymore. Say what it is that you want to, say what it is that you're thinking.
Right.
Thank you guys.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man.
You've had a good run and good luck getting your music sunk and licensed to TV shows, to movies. It's happened a ton of times. There's the most recent Winnie the Pooh movie. There's a song of yours that's in that, which is awesome.
For sure.
Can you think of, is there any particular show that you're watching or a movie that you're watching that you think your music would be particularly well suited to? I mean, I know that's not how sync licensing works at all, but, and this is hypothetical too. I mean, like, if you think that it would go well to like a Hitchcock thing from the 1960s, doesn't have to still be in production, but just any show that you think your stuff would work well with.
I mean, that's a good question. Now I feel like I'm on the spot with this.
You got stumped.
I'm not stumped. I'm just blanking on the name. The Life Aquatic.
Oh, yeah.
What's the director's name?
Steve Zissou.
Wes Anderson.
Wes Anderson. That's it. They finish my thoughts because I blank on names. I'm not very good with names.
And you spent a sufficient amount of time in vans together, I'm sure.
Yeah. That's true. A lot of time. Yeah, together. I think it'd be cool in a Wes Anderson movie. I don't know how well it would fit necessarily, but it would be like, I would be pretty stoked on that for sure, just because I love the whole vibe and mindset behind a lot of his stuff. So that would be like a dream thing for me for sure. Yeah.
I love that answer, dude. I could see somebody running in slow motion behind that train in Darjeeling Limited to one of your tunes. That makes a lot of sense.
For sure, yeah. And yeah, that would be really cool. But yeah, we've been really lucky with that stuff. It's gotten us through the pandemic pretty much, so which has been
cool.
We've been really lucky with that. So
nice. Well, I'm glad that that's working, and I sometimes like giving people an opportunity to verbalize those things and put it out in the world,
sure.
And maybe giving it like a little bit bigger of a chance of actually happening in the next Wes Anderson project.
Totally.
Who knows?
Oh man. So Wes, if you're watching, you know what to do.
First name basis.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, what do you guys feel like doing third today?
So we're gonna do a song called "Long Way to Go." And it's off of an EP that we put out called the Brothers EP, which actually is a collection of songs that have been around for a really long time that had never seen the light of day. We went back, we found a couple of them on a hard drive that I had. Wanderer, Long Way to Go from that EP that we were just like, man, we should put these songs out. Like, they're done, they're good. We had done a lot of work on them. And so we decided, hey, let's put these songs out. And we actually repurposed Brothers and California Sun were from our record Mont Royale in 2015. They were just songs that didn't make the record. And Brothers was always a song that we loved. So we were like, let's build a whole EP around that. But one of the songs off that EP is Long Way to Go. And it was one of I heard it after I dug it up from, the depths of my digital world. And I was just like, man, I really want to put the song out. I love what it says. I love what it means and just the whole vibe of it. So, yeah, and then we wanted to come here and play it because we don't get to play it out very much. So we were like, let's, and it fits this setting, being out here in the wilderness. So, or what feels like the wilderness. It's not quite the wilderness.
Oh, dude, it goes acres back there. There's nothing back there.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then we are in the wilderness. So
it's the wilderness.
Wilderness, this song is for you. You have what you've seen. Take me back to where we start. And nobody knows we got a long, long way to go. And they'll say that we're lost, we're never gonna make it anyway. And the crashing waves in my hair won't go away. We got a long, long way to go.
We got a long, long way to go. And if they tell you now we're lost, then they don't know what we found. We got a long, long way to go. So don't give up now. There's gonna be a light still to come. And nobody knows we got a long, long way to go. Should be. There's nothing left for us but the things we have seen. We got a long, long way to go. 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 We got a long, long way to go.
Thank you guys. That felt that the birds. I hope they're in there because that in the beginning I was like, I'm feel okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
we're
was
getting
feeling that
we're
moment
getting
a
a
lot.
nod from Andrew. Yes, the
was.
birds are in there. Trees rustling. It's perfectly timed to the applause.
Oh man, wow.
Yeah,
That felt
man.
good.
Well, thank you so much for joining us out here on the deck at Jaan's house,
Yep.
and best of luck on Talk when it comes out later in 2021. We'll stay tuned for specific release dates as they become available, and as tour dates become available when that starts to be a reality for more and more people.
Which it will. We'll be doing it. So hopefully sooner rather than later, but you know, one step at a time, right?
All right, that sounds good, man. We'll see you guys next time.
Great.
All right.
Thanks. See ya.